She got 45 minutes, but I think we're just going to do probably half an hour. Of course, I'm going to show you my camper. Look at Lenny. We're taking her out today. We're just going to drive the kids to a park, get them an ice cream, and drop my son off to his work. He works in a gym. He's a lifeguard and he works in a gym, like in the exercise rooms. So we've done a few lives today, haven't we, guys? I still need to get over on Elvis Presley fan on keto. That if I do another live from home, that'll be what I do next. Yeah, I want to watch an old vintage Elvis documentary on there. But I still, of course, how can I say it? My heart is always with defending Elvis, isn't it? It's always, as much as I love doing videos on Elvis Presley fan on keto, and we talk about the carnivore diet, the keto diet, we also talk about each other's health, but also we do light-hearted Elvis topics. I always end up back on defending Elvis. Now, I've gone through phases on defending Elvis where I think, oh my God, this is just getting too much. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Some days I'm like, flipping hell. Look at the backlash we get. Obviously, a complicated channel defending Elvis Presley. But then I wake up in the morning and I'm like on fire. I've got a fire burning in my belly that just really wants to defend, like really, really wants to defend. And that fire is lit for about 8 hours. It's how I feel now, actually. So my morning, I woke up around 5:30 a.m. No, I did sleep. I had a really good night's sleep. But then when I woke up, I was fully awake. Now remember, I go to sleep quite early, 9:10 p.m. I'm in bed. Now what I first do, hi Linda. What I first do when I get in bed at night, around sort of 9 to 10 p.m., I spend the first part of my night answering all the comments. I do get a lot of comments every day, sometimes 50 comments a day sometimes, maybe more. Then I watch all the little videos that people send me. So people like Rose Finney and many other people, Dan, loads of you actually. Like I've had some off Emily, I've had some off Lorna, Elizabeth. I get a lot of clips sent to me. So then I go through all of them, watch all of them. The ones that I think I'd like to do a live on, I move them to my Louis McCready's section on my Facebook Messenger. So then that takes up my time. And then I do tend to scan over my lives. Yeah, Linda, I just juggle. Like Linda, even right now, I've just cooked for the kids. Tino had cheese omelette. Yasmin had chicken nuggets. My wife had bacon. So I'm like, we have to take my son to work in 1 hour. So what we're going to do is jump in the camper, the old 1967 split screen, drop my son off at work. He's 16 years old, Rio. Then we're going to go to the park and take the kids to a play area, get them an ice cream. So this I get half an hour to 45 minutes now to quickly do a dog walk. But I haven't brought the dogs with me because the dogs are coming with us to the park. It's all juggling. It's all juggling. Like when I woke up this morning, I knew, yeah, the weather is not too bad. It's still cold in England, but it is very sunny. So yeah, it's almost like putting a jigsaw puzzle together with my live streams, with my day. So I'm trying to keep everyone happy. The kids, my wife, the dogs. Obviously doing my live streams. But I do manage to find all these little gaps. So one of the things I do when I go to bed at night is scan through my live streams. I can't watch them all because, you know, we're doing 2 or 3 hours a day, aren't we? Live streams. So I scan through them because sometimes I find that one Yeah, you're right, actually. When you're busy, you don't eat as much. That's part of the reason I do running and stuff. It takes your mind off being hungry. And the dog walks. You can't eat when you're on a dog walk. It's true, Karen. So what I find is this, is that I can scan through my live streams, yeah? Some of them are quite serious, quite passionate. You know, some of my stalker live streams can be quite full on, can't they? So I scan through them. Sometimes I learn from my own live streams. So sometimes I'll watch a live stream back. You guys will have said certain comments. Obviously, we get a lot of comments on our live streams. Sometimes there's so many comments I can't read them. So I'll scan through the live stream comments and I'll learn from them. Sometimes second time round on the live streams, I learn a lot on my own live streams. Then I go to sleep. I reckon by 11 I'm asleep. The carnivore diet, the keto diet has definitely helped me sleep. I'll sleep really well till about 4:30, 5. I always get about 6 hours, that's all I need. 6 hours is always enough for me. So then I'll wake up around 6 and I'll be like, go and make a cup of tea. Go and make a cup of tea. Yeah, you do, don't you, Karen? Karen, do you do that? Do you ever watch them back? I find when you watch them back, you learn a lot. Hi, Bella Presley. So far today, we've been stalker-free. No stalkers, which is great. No new weird videos about me, which is great. Yeah, we do, don't we, Karen? Watching them back. And I'll be honest with you, I know it might sound weird. It might sound weird, but I actually find watching the live streams quite relaxing. Karen, do you get that? I find watching the live streams quite relaxing. Yeah, 6 hours is enough for me, Linda. Do you guys find that, Linda? Do you find that? The live streams are quite relaxing. You can just have a cup of tea and just sit there and chill out to the live streams. That's how I find them anyway, yeah? I always look forward to them. Yeah, Karen. I always look forward to them, always. Trust me, it's never an effort for me. So today I woke up, I knew I wanted to carry on the topic. Hi, Tamara. Thanks, Bella. I knew I wanted to carry on the Elvis What Happened topic. You know, yesterday we did the press conference with Dave Hebler and Sonny West. When I'm on the live, we miss a lot because, yeah, you're gossiping. Yeah, so when you watch them back, you're not gossiping, so you can properly watch them. You can focus on them. I understand that. Where when I'm on the lives, I never stop waffling. When I'm on the lives, I never stop talking. I'm the only person in the world that I've ever met that can talk for 2 hours non-stop. Seriously. I've never met anyone that can talk for 2 hours non-stop without a script. Louis McCready's the only person that can talk for 2 hours non-stop. Probably 3 hours. I don't know where it comes from, trust me. I have no idea. It just does. It just here goes. Anyway, so I woke up this morning knowing I was gonna. Yeah, my God. It even surprises me. Even my wife laughs about it. My wife's like, "How do you talk non-stop for hours?" I'm like, "I don't know. It just happens." She's like, "I don't know how you do it." Yeah. So I woke up this morning, I did want to carry on the topic of the book, Elvis, What Happened? Yeah, I hope it is a good thing. I wanted to, I have this very odd feeling about Dave Hebler. So he's still a living member. One of the guys that chose to write the betrayal book, Elvis, What Happened? Concerning his time with Elvis, his 3 or 4 years with Elvis. So I wanted to carry that topic on, and then Dan had sent me, and Jane had sent me this video. I had been sent it last week by someone as well. Now, looking at the comments today, looking at the video today, it's only about a week old, isn't it? Yeah. So it's very recent. I know that he's been on other shows as well, because he was on Stefan's show, Artist on Record. You know, we know Stefan, don't we? So, you know, Stefan told me that he feels sorry for Dave Hebler. And I get what he means. Look, if you're a nice person, if you've got a good heart and you're a kind person and you're a forgiving personality, it is hard to say negative things about a man in his 80s. Yeah, Karen, he is very lucky. The 3-4 years that he knew Elvis, he's very lucky. Elvis was so good to him as well, I don't care what anyone says. And to Red and to Sonny, come on, we all know. The general public know this. All of the Elvis fans know it, that Elvis was too kind to everyone. Elvis was too nice to everyone. No matter what they say about Elvis that's negative, to do with drugs or women, everyone knows that Elvis was too nice to everyone. This is why they took advantage of him. This is why he's been so badly treated, because he was too nice. One of the most common, oh my God, get around this corner. One of the most common things that are said to me when I have my disagreements with YouTube channels, with oh my God, let me get around this corner. I gotta hold my hair. Hi Teresa. When I get around this corner, the wind will be better. One of the most common things said to me when I have these disagreements with those 3 YouTube channels, and it is 3 YouTube channels, by the way, not 100, is, oh, Elvis wouldn't do it. If I fall out with a subscriber, Elvis wouldn't do it. Elvis isn't like that, he's forgiving. And they're right. They're right, Elvis wouldn't do it. He's very forgiving, very kind, with a good heart. I ain't Elvis. I'm not Elvis. Yeah? Please don't compare me to Elvis. When you run a Defending Elvis channel, which is what we do, come on, we are the standout Defending Elvis channel, even though I say it myself. Me and Joe at Rare Elvis Photos and Presley Mania are the only real standout defending channels of Elvis. Let's face it, come on. There ain't any others. There are not any others, yeah? Now the fans, the Elvis fans, defend Elvis every day, and they have been for decades. Seriously, the people that defend Elvis the most are the fans. The fans, guys. Now, for us to defend Elvis, we have to go up against people. We have to disagree with people. We have to fall out with certain Elvis YouTube channels. We have to fall out with some subscribers. So we can't be Elvis. We can't be this really forgiving, kind, loving, caring group, because we're disagreeing with people. They're calling us names. They're calling us haters. So then we stand our ground and give our reasons why we're defending. So we can only be so nice. Now we do come from a place of love. We do come from a good heart. We do come from a place of forgiveness. But that doesn't mean we take the abuse. It doesn't mean we take the abuse. We still have to stand our ground and state our case, of which we're certain. Yeah? So unfortunately, Elvis was just too nice. Elvis was too kind, too loving, too caring, too decent, too generous, too everything. And I mean that in a good way. Because Elvis allowed people to mistreat him. Elvis allowed people to run circles around him and take advantage of him. Half the time he didn't even know it was happening. So no, when people say to me, oh, look at you, you're arguing with people, you're falling out with a YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm not Elvis. I'm not Elvis. I'm defending Elvis. I'm defending Elvis. To defend Elvis, if people are doing things that trash and harm Elvis, and some of these Elvis YouTube channels, they are doing that, they're trashing Elvis, I'm gonna fall out with that channel, aren't I? So if I say something to a channel that they're trashing Elvis, they're not gonna thank me. They're not gonna thank me, are they, guys? They're gonna lie and hate on me, call me names, make videos about me, make up weird things about me, weird accusations that are all bullshit. So no, I can't be like Elvis, guys. Yeah, Linda, I can't be like Elvis. When it comes to defending Elvis, I can't be as good as Elvis. I just can't do it. When I watched the Dave Hebler interview today, which is a recent interview, like only a week old, I was horrified that Dave Hebler, who was in his 80s, I got a feeling he might even be 89. I actually don't know his age. I was horrified by that interview. We've only played half of it. We've still got an hour to go. Now, yes, he starts off by saying the nice stuff, but the bottom line is, as soon as the drugs are brought up, almost every word that comes out of Dave Hebler, the Memphis Mafia karate guy, who only knew Elvis for 3 or 4 years, as soon as he starts bringing up the drugs, it's trashing Elvis. Trashing Elvis. And every word that he says for literally 15 minutes is disgusting. So of course I'm going to watch that and watch this poor elderly man who's had hate aimed at him for 45 years, he says. Of course I'm going to watch it and think, I feel sorry for the man, because I'm a nice person. I know how to feel sorry for someone. Yeah? But he's out of order. Nearly 50 years later, he's still trashing Elvis. He's still sharing his point of view about very negative things concerning Elvis that we don't even know if it actually happened. This is Dave Hebler's point of view. This isn't truth. This is Dave Hebler's truth from his point of view. His version of events. Now, he probably believes what he says. He'll be the first one that says, oh my God, cold. He'll be the first one that says, oh, you weren't there. What do you know? You weren't there. I actually think the people that weren't there were very, very badly affected. Yo, peace. I actually think the people that weren't there, they were also very badly affected. The Elvis fans around the world that had to watch these press conferences and hear about this book were very badly affected as well. This seriously did have a massive knock-on effect. Wasn't it, guys? When Elvis was being trashed in 1977, Elvis, of course, is the main victim, and Lisa Marie. They're the victims, aren't they? Elvis and Lisa. They're the victims of this disgusting book, Elvis, What Happened? But the fans were victims as well. Because the fans that loved Elvis, and there was millions, were also hurt and upset. This is why Dave Hebler has had 45 plus years of hate, because they mess with the wrong person. Dave Hebler, Sonny West, Red West, you mess with the wrong person. You mess with Elvis Presley. Elvis, who spent his life helping people. So when you brought out a trash book and one part of the book focused I know some parts of the book are good, but some parts of the book focused on Elvis, his so-called drug addiction, almost no mention of his health problems. Of course the fans were upset with you and infuriated and angry at you. Now, I'm surprised that the fans have stayed so angry for 50 years, more or less, but I'm sort of glad they have, because the bottom line is the love that the fans have for Elvis is timeless. Hi, Joanne. The love that the fans have for Elvis is timeless. Yeah? So 5 years, 20 years, 30 years, the fans still love and protect Elvis, still defend Elvis, even now. So that interview did Dave Hebler no good. No good came from that interview. If I was Dave Hebler and I was his manager and I was trying to do some PR to try and improve Elvis's image with Elvis fans, I would look at that interview as a complete fail. I'd say to Dave Hebler, you failed, mate. That was a terrible interview. You now look even worse. You're still trashing Elvis. You're blaming Vernon. Yes, Dave Hebler was blaming Vernon for Elvis's downfall. He was blaming the Stanley brothers. He didn't even say a name, really, did he? He clearly doesn't like the Stanley brothers. It's pretty obvious. I could be wrong, guys, but that's it, or at least one or two of them, yeah? You guys know I'm a big fan of Billy Stanley, and I highly recommend Billy Stanley's book, The Faith of Elvis. Billy Stanley defends Elvis every day, so I've got nothing but good things to say about Billy Stanley. But anyway, that's a separate topic. My point is this. He sits there in quite an uncomfortable room. I think it looks like a cafe. It's a bit of an odd place, really, for the interview, but he doesn't look comfortable. He still looked a bit angry, still looked a bit annoyed. I do think the interviewer is in a bit of an awkward position. I do think that the interviewer is trying to be a bit careful on the questions that he asks. So he's worried about Dave walking out and giving a backlash. Yeah, Joanne says Elvis didn't trust him. So this is my point, guys. That interview, from the point of view of Dave Hebler, was a fail. It was a fail, because I actually think Dave Hebler came out of that interview looking much worse, because he's blaming the Stanleys, he's blaming Vernon. He takes no personal responsibility for the writing of the book, Elvis, What Happened? None. No regret, no remorse, no apology. He stands his ground. He spends the whole time making excuses why it was okay. He tries to defend what happened. He comes off looking really bad. He comes off looking really bad. I would say one of the worst interviews I've ever watched, from an ex-friend that Elvis helped. One of the worst interviews I've ever watched. So, Dave, you failed in that. Now, I want you to know, Dave, if you ever watch my interviews, because you might do, because I'll put your name in the title of this dog walk live stream on defending Elvis Presley. I want you to know that I don't hate you. I feel sorry for you. I actually pity you. I would love it if you apologised to the fans, to Elvis's family. I would love it if you showed regret. At your time of age, you should at least be able to look back on your life and say, do you know what? I made a mistake. I messed up. I did wrong. I shouldn't have done it. You don't write a book about your friends. At the very least, you could do that. You know, you're at the sort of the latter part of your life. Come on, say sorry. Say sorry. Friends don't write books about friends. So I say this to you, Dave, in a friendly, respectful, kind way, from a good place in my heart, a place of forgiveness. Please apologise. Please apologise. Elvis deserves that. You know he was good to you. You know how good he was to Red. You know how good he was to Sonny. And he transformed your life, didn't he? Come on, let's face it, guys. Your whole life has been completely changed because of that 3-4 years that you knew Elvis. So anyway, guys, we're going to quickly jump over to Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. Is that okay with you guys? We're going to quickly jump over to Elvis Presley. We're going to come off and go straight back on. So, do any of you, can I just, before I swap over, yeah, friends don't write a book. Before I quickly swap over, do any of you think that Dave Hebler regrets that they made that book? Because I bet you deep down in his heart he does regret it. But do any of you think that Dave Hebler regrets it? Please put it in the comments now, and then we're going to swap over to Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. So Debbie says no, he don't. Deborah, no, he doesn't. Teresa, no. Everyone try and tell me, guys, and then we're going to jump over to the diet channel. Bella, no, he doesn't. Linda, no, he doesn't regret it. Any stalkers out there want to comment? Stalkers, do any of you think Dave Hebler regrets his behaviour? Regrets writing the book. He wouldn't have done it if he was a true friend. That is so true. And then Teresa says he's a very cold person. Yeah, happy Sunday. Right, guys, we're nearly at the 1.5 mile post, and then we're going to swap over. So we did that walk really fast. I'm walking fast on purpose. Yeah, he's still making excuses. Yeah, he is. He's blaming everyone. So, okay, guys, so we're nearly at the post. Happy Sunday to everyone, yeah. Elvis would never betray his friends. That's what Linda says. Okay, guys. So, right, we're at the post. Look, there's the 1.5 mile post. I'll see you on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, guys. There's the post. There's the post. 1.5 miles done. Stream. If it's going to let me.